All right, so this video is for the boys. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever went on a test drive? Have you ever went to the BMW dealership? Have you ever went to the Mercedes dealership? Have you ever been to a Rolls-Royce dealership or a Ferrari or even a Lamborghini? Have you taken a car for a test drive? You like the car? Can you keep driving the car? Can you just take it home? No, right? The test drive ends after a short period, right? Why? Because now you've tested the car and now it's time to pay the price, baby. So, what is this leading up to? I'm going to tell you guys what your attention is worth, okay? Because a lot of you don't understand what your attention is worth to a woman, and guess what? Then you just waste it. You give it away. You're a loser, okay? So, as men, let me tell you what your attention is worth, okay? So you understand how to fairly price your attention, right? So at first, when you first meet a woman, let's just say you approached a woman with, which I know a lot of guys on here are probably not approaching women because a lot of guys are scared, but for the guys who are approaching women, let me tell you something. First, your attention is worth phone time, okay? At first, the first couple days, it's worth phone time. That's what your attention is worth. She has to be willing to text you, right? Because if she's not giving you that, then okay, move on to the next. Cool, she didn't want to pay the price. Okay, on to the next. Boom. But if she pays that price, shortly after, your attention is worth what? A date. If she's not willing to pay that price, then you move on, right? Because you can't get the car without paying the price, right? You can't just test drive the car and take it home without signing the papers, right? Okay. So after at first your attention is worth phone time. After that, it's worth a date. After that, maybe it's worth a couple more dates, okay? And after that, what's your attention worth, baby? It's worth fucking, okay? Sex. Let's go. It's time. It's time to pay the price, okay? So there is no we're going to carry on. You're going to continue getting the test drive, taking the car home, and you haven't paid the price, baby, okay? So understand that your attention is worth something. And you need to start understanding that. You need to start understanding that your attention has value, okay? The same way for her, sex has value. For a woman, sex has value. You can't just test drive the car and take it home, right? You can't just get the sex without giving her attention, right? That's the price you have to pay. You have to pay that price, and for some guys it might be different. Some guys might just have to talk. That might be the price. Some guys have to take her on multiple dates. Some guys have to buy her gifts. It depends, right? The value is different. But then there's some guys on here who their value is zero. All they do is just give it away, give it away. Take the car for a test drive, take it home. Oh, you don't want to pay me? Okay, yeah, just take my car. Sure, no problem. No, fuck no. Right? If a woman doesn't want to pay the price, that's okay. There's plenty of them out here, brother. Just move on. But understand that you can't keep giving your attention to a woman who's not reciprocating. Because if you are giving out your attention, you're wasting time. Think about that. Think about how many messages you've sent to a girl and she hasn't paid the price. She hasn't paid the top dollar, right? And someone out there is willing to pay the top dollar. Do you understand what I mean? Someone out there is willing to take the car for a test drive and then pay top dollar without even negotiating. They're willing to sign it on the first pencil. They're willing to go and say, give me the car, full price. Let's go, baby, right? So you can't just be giving out test drives to someone who's not willing to pay the price. Do you understand what I'm saying, brother? You can't be giving out your attention and not getting anything in return. You have to get something in return. Otherwise, you're at a loss. Understand that. If you invest into Bitcoin and you don't get anything back, what would you consider that? A loss, right? You would say, fuck, I put my money in and I got nothing back. It's a bad day, right? But some guys are so desperate, and I understand it, man. A lot of guys, they look like shit. They're fat as hell. And I understand the position that they're in. They have no leverage. They have to do that. So that's why you have to improve yourself as a man. Because your attention is not worth anything if you're fat. Your attention is not worth anything if you stink. Your attention is not worth anything if you're not attractive and you don't know how to speak. Your attention is not worth shit. So if you want to add some value to your attention, become a more attractive man. Become a man who knows how to speak. Become a man who knows how to seduce women. Become that man, because then your attention has some value. And if you are at that point and you haven't understood that your attention has value, then you're simply wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting everything you've got on someone who's not willing to invest back into you. You can't invest into people who don't invest back into you. So keep that in mind. Next time you go and you talk to a woman and she's not willing to pay the price, maybe she's not willing to pay the price for the date, right? I'm not saying she's got to pay for the date, but I'm saying she's not willing to pay the price, meaning she's not willing to go on a date with you. Okay, cut her off. No problem. No problem, right? She has your number, and when she's willing to pay the price, you got my number, right? That's it. It's that simple. Once she's willing to pay the price, she can contact you. I'm not saying block the bitch. I'm saying let her know. This is what I expect from you, and if you don't do it, okay, no problem. There's someone out there who will, all right? So let women know that you're not going to sit around giving away attention for free just because a lot of you are being baited into it because a woman will feed you just enough to have you thinking that she might go on a date with you, but just enough doubt to make you think that maybe she's not. And it keeps you in that in-between, right? And it's a good strategy. It's a good tactic. It works on women too. You give a woman just a little bit, and guess what? She's going to continue pursuing you. And you don't give her just a lot, and she's going to be just in between. You understand what I mean? It's a good strategy, but a lot of you guys aren't aware to this. A lot of you guys don't have game to peep this and to see what's going on. You don't know. You just give someone a test drive, and they take the car home, and you're just sitting there like, I wonder when my car is coming back. A year's passed by. I wonder when my car is coming back. 10 years have passed by. I wonder when my car is coming back. You're on the deathbed. I wonder when my car's coming back. Dumbass. Come on, bro. She's not paying the price. Let her go. All right? So that's the video for today, baby. That's what your attention is worth. All right? At first, like I said, your attention is worth at least some phone time, meaning she has to give you her attention via the phone, communication, texting, calling, FaceTime, whatever the case may be. After that, your attention is worth what? Your attention is worth a date. She has to be willing to link up in person. There is no on the phone, just on the phone, that's it. No, that's just dead. That's okay, like I said at the beginning, when she pays that price, but afterwards the price goes up. And once you're at that point, she has to pay that price. Meaning, she has to pay the price of the date. She has to show up on a date. She has to show up on a couple dates. After that, now your attention is worth fucking, baby. Oh, yeah. So once you get to that point, if she hasn't paid that price, understand she's probably just wasting your time. You're wasting your time. Guess what? She's getting the price. You're paying the price. You're paying with attention because that's their price. Their price is attention. So if you're paying with your attention, you're paying her. You're paying her the fee, but she's not paying you anything in return. That's the video for today, guys. Don't be caught for a sucker, bro. Like the video, comment down below, and subscribe if you have any questions. Peace out.